Well, hello, folks. How are we doing today? Gord King here, and as I stated on yesterday's stream, we're going to be bouncing back and forth between Balatro and, surprise, surprise, my platinum playthrough of one of my absolute favorite games. This one is pretty top tier for me. I think this one is quite awesome. This one is... Sorry, I was checking my phone to make sure that... wanted to make sure that my thing was working. Let's see. Okay, good. I can hear it. We're good. I'm going to up the subtitles for... in case you all want to read along with it. But yeah, this is my favorite game on PS5. Is it on PS Plus? It depends. It's not a free game. I bought this a while back. I've played it a couple of times. I adore this game. I absolutely adore this game. I think it's incredible. I think it's wildly underrated. And this and Balatro, because Balatro, look, I love that game, and we are going to be pushing forward with that as well. But like I said, we're going to alternate because we're going to get to a point where eventually we're going to be playing Balatro streams where it's going to take a while to get to those trophies, especially the last ones, because Balatro has some trophies that take a long time to get. So I want to have something else going in the meantime. But anyway, here we go. Balatro, or not Balatro, Returnal, an amazing game. Freaking love this. I'm turning it up on my headphones. One of the best combat systems in any game I've ever played. It's so seamless. But yeah, I've actually streamed this game before, but yeah, we're gonna do a full-blown platinum run. We're gonna get everything. It'll take time. This game, and I'll tell you before, if you decide you ever want to play this, just understand what you're getting into. This is a hard game. This is a challenge. This is a tough one. But dang, it's worth it. Ah, I love the music. Like, I'll be honest, like, Israel asked me a while back, like, where would I rank this game? Because I was voicing more and more my passion for it. I think this game is probably in my top... It's definitely in my top 10 now. And might be creeping closer and closer to my top 5. Like, if I love this playthrough as much as I've loved it, the previous couple times I've played it, I probably would put this in my top 5. I adore this game. It's so good. And I'm very much looking forward to Housemarque's, their next game they've got coming. Because they've said it's kind of a spiritual sequel to this. So I am totally for it. And I'm glad they're not actually making a sequel to this. Granted, it did not sell well, so it kind of didn't warrant one. Sadly. But, I'm okay with this game not getting a sequel. What is my number one game? My favorite is the Mass Effect trilogy. I do find it difficult to choose which one of them is my favorite. It's probably either the first or the second, but I love the Mass Effect trilogy. I will do platinum runs of those games. Not a huge fan of Andromeda. I've actually never finished Andromeda, but I do love the original trilogy. Red Dead Island 2. I want to play it with you. Interesting. I've actually never finished a Dead Island game, but I will keep that in mind. I'll put that on my wish list. But here we go with Returnal. Ooh, gotta crack the knuckles. Is it on PS Plus? Are you referring to this or Dead Island? I mean, this isn't free on PS Plus. I don't know if it's in their. I don't know if it's in their library or not. I have no idea. I own this, so.
Suit status operational, but my sidearm is missing. I'm leaving comms open.
I feel Gord's judgment because I bought the RoboCop DLC. Dead Islands. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I only have the PS Plus, like, the basic version to get, like, the monthly free games. So, I do not know if that's in that catalog of games that they have. But I'll have to check. I'll wishlist it either way. But yeah, get your... I mean, for one thing, look at this. It's freaking gorgeous. It's now free on PS Plus. Nice. I do own Cyberpunk. I do own that. Okay. Now, one thing to know about this game also is it is a roguelike, which means when you die, you're going to come back here. The environments are incredible. Yes, they are. And there's a lot of RNG to the layouts of these layouts. But
heading towards White Shadow Broadcast.
All of these like dialogue details, block the race. Wow, that's crazy. That's kind of telling. I need this game. I love roguelikes. Yeah, if you love roguelikes, the fact that they managed to take a third-person shooter and turn it into, for my money, the greatest roguelike ever made. I mean, this is... like I said, I adore this game. But I have never really played a lot of like third-person roguelikes. Usually they're like the side-scroller variety, which is fine. I think those are awesome, but this is my favorite. And I love the story, I love the lore, I love the way all these things are pieced together. I think it's freaking cool. It's an FOC slider. Interesting. FOV slider. Gotcha.
This forest contains extensive ruins of a xenotype civilization. Ancient walls, foundations, and statues.
Try to take our time. Cause that is, aside from getting the platinum, like I said, I love this story. Shame this game didn't do better. Yeah, I agree. It deserves to. How Smart, I highly recommend their games. This and Resogun are my two favorites of theirs. Resogun, I probably put 400 hours into that game on PS4. Love Resogun. It is so much fun. And a lot of the bullet hell principles of that game are in this game, just in a very different way. Xenotype, like Covenant. Kinda, yeah. I mean, Xeno, Alien, yeah. Well, what do we have here? So here we have our obolites. This is basically your currency. And what is this we have here?
Scout log. Atropos. I have found a deceased Astra Scout here. Checking.
It has horror aspects to it.
It's...
As you're about to find out. This is very sci-fi horror. Instant Gaming having much better deals than Steam the last few months. At least on some games, yeah. I've used them a lot recently. By the way, Instant Gaming is a great... If you ever want, like... This is if you own a PlayStation or really any console. You can get gift cards cheaper there, too.
Continuing towards the signal's origin.
So this is kind of the horror one of the horror aspects is Celine just found herself as a corpse. So your instinct about this being something of a horror game is correct. He meant instant gaming, instant dash gaming. I'm only listening because I'm out for a walk, but her moaning and sighing didn't sound horrifying at all. I think she's more shocked. Suit computer. That would be this. You got some destructible stuff. Sometimes there's obolites in there. Your currency. Dying, coming back, and you see how many times you died at the same part. Yeah. Yeah, I would call this kind of like sci-fi existential horror. Here is your health. which you can either refill what you've lost, or you see those little 3 tiny bars there next to the plus. If you fill those 3 up, you add to your health. So it's really an interesting system they got. But if you get hit, those bars reset. You cannot fill those up until your regular health is full. So you want to avoid damage as much as possible. Do a hardcore run. As far as I know, there's no difficulty setting on this. It's already hard enough, in other words. This gate's locked. The tentacles! Yeah, this game, as far as I know, only has 1 setting. And here we have some aliens. Hey, look, a dead Celine.
Encountered scavenger fauna. Hostile fauna dispatched.
No health refuel, no dying, no buying unless needed. Potentially, but we're going to focus on the platinum aspect first. Scan this, and here's some sulfium resin. Fills only 1 slot. There we go. And now we have hold to scan. We will be collecting these scout logs.
Recorded log found. Adding to databank. Playing back now. Scout log. Atropos. Elapsed time 30 minutes since last crash. Whole areas of this forest are rearranging themselves like a fluid puzzle after each of my... Whenever I return, per Astra protocol, I will not be recovered until I reach the broadcast signal. If you're hearing this, you are stuck here too. I don't remember recording that.
Do you play VR? I have not. I don't own any VR stuff. I'd be willing to, but I don't have the money for it right now. Kevin Spacey publicly said he wants the Epstein file. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Which I thought was interesting. Here's an Atropian key, which we can go back and unlock that door. Which is probably a difficult area we're about to walk into, but we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe it's a normie area. Yeah, eventually you'll get like a sword type thing. Yeah, there's some cool gadgets in here that you get. Some of them are permanent, some of them you lose upon death. Alright, let's open this up. Inserting. Would you rather have Randy Moss or T.O.? Moss. I'd rather have Moss. Assuming I also have like a great quarterback, but the R and N on the PlayStation Store make it look like Returnal. Interesting. Returnal. It's not Returnal. And it's on PS Plus. Nice. Alright, we're actually close to upgrading our health. That's good. Okay. Grab that. I believe we can zoom through this.
Security system encountered.
One good thing to know, yes, you're those red beams. You can do the dash. Your dash makes you invincible to those, but not to everything. I'm gonna do my hardcore thing. Nice. Now, have you played this game before? Or are you just one of those types of gamers who are like, I'm going to just do hardcore runs of whatever I play? 'Cause that's pretty cool. Oh, wait, what's that? Is that another log? Not whatsoever. Interesting. Well, I would play it first. I would play it first at, like, normal. Well, this game gets pretty tough as you go. But, yeah, I would consider playing it that way. I do love it. Bum-ba-dum-ba-doo. Let's see. Let's get a dash on. Knock that over. I heard some growling. Whatever could that be? Hang on, let's go over here. There we go. And we have upgraded our health. Hey, at least until we die. I'm gonna but Bluey the video game if I get scared. Oh dear. Now there's a trophy if you properly do... Oh dear. Oh, I got hit. That's not good. If you get 5 of those consecutively, you get a trophy. Let's see, it's first Emmy nomination in 62 years. Of course they wait till it's like really terrible before they do that. I think that's 3 in a row. And we're up to 167 Ubelites. Not too shabby. And here's kind of part of the risk-reward aspect. So, some of your items that you pick up are just what they are, and some of them contain risk. A great deal of risk. This is a malignant item. Malignant items can cause malfunctions. Open secure. Now, you get a key, and it might not cause a malfunction, but it could. And in this case, it did. Seeing 2 people talking. That's okay. Hopefully people in the chat will speak up. So I need to collect a resin to stop the overload function. And also, I got this. We'll open that. And there we go. We fixed it. Oh wait, that's not enough. Definitely causes malfunction. Oh no. You might want to get that looked at. You might want to get that looked at, Canulius. Danger. And this item, who knows? This object, who freaking knows what it is? This is one of the game's great mysteries. Oh, that's right. Okay, I can't do overload. Dang it. See, it's causing holes, but then it fills it back in. It's a strange object.
I've discovered piled corpses of a xenotype species.
Leading to a big event that is not what anyone thinks after Superman. If people
These could be the sentience that
watch the next season of Peacemaker, they'll see where a lot of this is going. I mean, it's advertising. I don't care right now where it's going. I really don't care where it's going yet. Didn't hook me with Superman, so we'll see. You've got to do better, James, if you want me on board.
It is impossible to escape. I have tried everything. I'm always brought back by... There is a moment between death and rebirth when tentacles drag me down, screaming, drowning, returning.
She does not sound happy. She sounds wary. I think, honestly, the best advice I could give to anybody playing this game is pay attention to everything, whether it's instructions or story. Pay attention. Mental pain to be able to control the physical pain on any one thing and any. Oh, got a novel light. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Take that down. As you can see, if you look at your ammo below the reticle, it'll start to reload on its own, or you can do the quick reload on the meter. Oh boy. And this is the part where you're kind of supposed to lose on purpose. Not on purpose really, but story-wise, like this is supposed to be like the hard part, like kind of the story death that you're gonna run into in all likelihood. 14 enemies, that tracks. It's supposed to be great. I know you said you really liked it. Oof, wow. And there we go. We have died. Would flare my OCD. It's worth it, cannoli. This game is worth the AIDS. Are you planning on watching Andor this year? I might. I am getting more eager to watch it. So, I might. And there is Eternal Return, our first trophy.
Helios! Astra, this is Celine. I survived the... Can you hear me? I'm in my ship. Suit status operational and... I've already experienced this before.
Alright. There is our first trophy. You die. I think if I were to try like some kind of hardcore run, I'd want to do a no-death run. That'd be the first one I would want to not die. Helios has two terminals to use the main terminal and the challenge terminal. The main terminal can be used to view your overall statistics and the ship logs information. The challenge terminal can be used to access the daily challenge, where you can compete against other scouts once it is unlocked. There is a trophy attached to the daily challenge, by the way. James Gunn said that his future DC stuff is going to have TV shows, animated shows, and movies you'll have to watch to keep up. Sorry, this is awesome. Blah, blah, blah. Good for him, and good luck with that, James. You better make good... It's like if you want that done, you're going to have to make good stuff, and Superman, not a good start. She's mocking The Last of Us and told me I'm going to be a... Mortal Kombat is fun. Mortal Kombat is fun. I like Mortal Kombat. The Abdication of Zeus. Neat little details. There's your main deck. Data from last hour. Scout rank 1. These are ship logs. Bill Arms here now. Emmy nominated. Of course they are. I don't freaking care. I'll be honest. I could not care less about the Emmys. The Emmys mean squat, as far as I'm concerned. Mortal Kombat the game or the movie? I mean, I like the first movie, goofy as it is. And even the newer one had things about it that I liked. Kano was awesome. I loved Kano in the new movie. He's easily the best thing about it. And the fatalities are pretty cool. Or is it the entirety of Paramount Plus? I guess you just do it by watching everything. Okay, just making sure. I don't see anything about... We don't have our challenge yet because it said you have to unlock. And the new movie was stupid. I mean, I didn't hate it. It's just, it's one of those movies where it's like, I mean, you could argue quality-wise that it and the first Mortal Kombat are pretty close, if not similar. But where it's frustrating is you can kind of clearly see where it could have been a lot better. The Emmys mean more than the Oscars. Just I don't think they either mean anything. Every time you die, you are returned to the crash site without the weapons, artifacts, and resources collected from the last cycle. In your databank entries, permanent... Oh, I missed it. My favorite game is My Friend Pedro. Okay. I've never heard of this. Unless you're referring to your actual friend Pedro.
The environment
in your favorite game.
wasn't like this before.
It wasn't completely awful. I had fun moments. Oh dear. I didn't even notice them. Yeah, it's like, I think Kano is a legitimately cool character. I quite like him. Really fun shooter. You see, that doesn't actually answer the question of whether you're referring to a person or a game. You could have a friend named Pedro who is a really good shooter. It's a game. Oh, no, I know. I figured that's what you meant, but it's... I wanted to run with the joke. Now, eventually you will be able to go underwater, but not for a while. Just in case you're wondering. There's our down area. And here we have some resin. Or ether, excuse me. Ether is a mysterious resource that is kept on death. Gain ether by interacting with deceased scouts and completing daily challenges in the ship. You can also use your ether to cleanse... I think it's cleanse, like, malfunctions or whatnot. But yeah, ether. Good stuff. Sometimes can be good to... Build up your ether. Did you always not care about the Emmys, or is this a reason? I'll be honest, the Emmys have never meant a ton to me as an award show, but that's mainly because I'm more of a movie watcher than a TV watcher. I mean, the Emmys probably only ever meant anything to me back when, like, Breaking Bad was having its run on television. I was, I guess, sort of invested in it winning, but it was already winning by the time I got to it, so there wasn't a whole lot of drama as to whether or not it would win. I would say, like, the only time the Emmys have frustrated me with a result is knowing that Steve Carell never won Best Comedy Actor for The Office. I think that's kind of idiotic. The fact that they kept giving the Best Comedy Actor to Jim Parsons for Big Bang Theory, and I'm like, there's not any universe or multiverse where Jim Parsons is as good as Steve Carell in The Office. That's not a thing. Stop. 5 years ago, I had no idea Balatro was a thing. Was Balatro a thing 5 years ago? Exactly, it didn't exist. Balatro's what, 2021? So it's what, 4 years old? I didn't know Balatro was a thing until this year. You just walk over this stuff, and sometimes there's little things inside. Break stuff. Yeah. Take this alien plant life, or I don't know. Is it plant life? I guess it's plant life. What have we here? Malignant resin. Malfunction probability? High. No thanks. I don't need a high probability malfunction at the moment. Malfunctions can be bad. Now, sometimes it's worth the malfunction, but we're a bit early in our playthrough, so we're going to hold off on that. That's a high. This is also a high. What's over here? Is there something up there? It's something up there, I guess. Can we get up there yet? Or maybe it's down there. Maybe that's it. It's down. Or around. Do you know about that fungus that takes over ants? Yes, I do. I know that's kind of formulates the, that's partially what inspired, the fungus in The Last of Us. Cordyceps, yeah, cordyceps. Correct. Alright, can't go in there yet. By the way, the blue triangles on your map, those are rooms where they're kind of what I would call finite rooms. They're not going to lead you down a path that's going to get you out of the level, but they'll have like objects and upgrades and stuff like that. Sometimes I think there's fighting in those, but generally they're safe rooms with neat stuff in them a lot of the time. Is there a... Let's see, there's a chest over there. Can we get to anything else, though? So we need a key to unlock that. Oh yeah, okay, so the water is where the... Okay. Thought this was that room, but I wanted to make sure. What have we here? And this... Well, this is a... Tropian weapon charger.
Discovered.
New tech.
Augments my weapon with an alternative firing mechanism.
Yep, does those things. Halfway down to focus the aim. Yep, basically, it's a super type power for your weapon. And then it'll take time to recharge. And in here is a challenge room, if you see that little amoeba thing. And there we got surgical precision. So, hang on one moment, let me check that off. Surgical precision is basically if you 5 consecutive times do that perfect reload thingy. It might be on my other page. I don't see it. I know I've written all these. There it is. Okay. Sorry. Just checking these off as I go. That way I can put chapters in post-stream. And I got that at about the 35-minute mark, roughly. Whoopsie-daisy. 35 minutes in. Alright. Now let's go in. Oh wait, okay, so this one actually, it wants us to use our superpower to blow this up. And so we did.
This will be useful.
Yeah, it will. This might not be a challenge room for all I know. This normally those things are over challenge rooms, but that might have just been a demonstration of that power. There are things in here though. Ow, he jumped at me. I am looking forward to getting my blade eventually. Uh-oh, got hit again. Let's blew it up. I'll try to show the function of that thing here in a bit. I would say the major theme of this game is risk and reward. Adrenaline level up to 2. You get that if you kill a certain number of enemies without getting hit, by the way. Ah, crap. I got hit. Health is okay, but I don't like getting hit. I don't have all my tools yet, so that's okay. Alright, so all the enemies are taken care of. Okay, let me look at your query. Unlike me, who loves to keep inventory, would you be able to 100% Minecraft? I have no idea. I am a complete and utter noob when it comes to Minecraft. So, I do not know. Let's see, there's a key, there's some lights. Now, this thing right here, if you let it take you all the way up, it's going to hurt you. But you can also use it to get on top of things. Like I said, risk reward. That is something that is thematic with a lot of objects. I just fired up Minecraft. Well, there you go. Yeah, I have no idea if I could 100% Minecraft. Barely played it. A worn calibrator. Grant some weapon proficiency. So we're trying... You can upgrade and level up weapons. There's that bottom bar to the left. I believe there's a trophy to leveling up that up a certain number of times. Alright, that upgraded our health a bit. And eventually I will get a blade that will allow me to cut through stuff like this, but I don't have it right now, so can't do it. Can't do it. And when you get the blade, it is permanent. So, cool. There are perma functions that you get over time in this, but a lot of the stuff resets. Let's see. We'll go in here to the blue room. Aha! And here we have a respawn point, which you can, if you spend enough ether. Returnal. That's right, White Bear. White Bear streams games. How many people ultimately... How many views did you get on yesterday's stream? I checked and saw it was something like 80 or something, right? Like an hour with my internet not turned back on my phone. Oh, wow. Yeah, if I spend 6 ether, you could be reconstructed here, potentially, which... I wouldn't spend money on this early in the game. I would just soldier through, but if you're having a really hard time, you can build up to it, but it's kind of a progress save if you're having a really good run and you don't want to lose your stuff. But I would not likely do that on a first level if I don't have to. 92, dang, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Who cares if it was real people or bots? We'll take it. We'll take it. Hopefully we can garner some views with this game. People should play this game. It's amazing. Let's see. So this area back here is a key. This chest here is a key. Let's go back towards the chest and open it up with the key. Hold down the L3 stick, by the way. You got a nice little dash function. That's good. That's good. We're gonna open up this. Maybe it'll be a weapon. What do we got? What do we got? It's an upgrade. Resin is shield. Picking up a resin gives you a shield against the next hit. Cool. Artifacts are items with beneficial effects. Some have passive effects, while some have activation conditions. You can view them on the equipment tab in the suit computer. Oh. There's a dit bank. I kind of know stuff about this already, so I'm kind of okay. All that. I don't think there's anything else here. No. There's an upgrade, artifacts. There's our scout logs. I think there's like 25 scout logs in the game, something like that. Alright. Now we proceed. Yeah, when I was watching your stream, Whitey, and I saw you were getting all those viewers, I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. The name change worked. I know one of my last couple of Balatro streams have been doing pretty well on views. Like, I think I had something like 60 some odd views. The last one had 90 something on the one before that. So I was like, okay, I can take that. Okay. Oh, a new weapon. I like the wear and tear on her suit. It's kind of neat looking.
Acquired a xenotype weapon. Similar to our carbine
Watch
technology.
all the Stranger Things without crying. It seems like that's the extreme challenge. I've never watched Stranger Things, believe it or not. Well, not never. I've watched like a couple of episodes, but I'm very cautious about TV shows because they get canceled or they start to suck, so I generally kind of wait and see what I'm hearing from people I trust about whether it's worth keeping up with. I mean, if I'm going to make content off of it, I'll watch it, but I haven't really gotten into Stranger Things that much. Pretty sad. I do like this weapon a lot. It's one of my favorite weapons. Go ground, relax game, in its own way. Balasha. I'm building a giant flying city, and the main temple is sort of based on Stargate. Oh, cool. That is pretty cool. Do you mean just in your normal life or Minecraft? No. Sarcophagus that opens at night and closes during the day. But it's wonky for some reason. Oh. You'll figure it out if you're creative. I'm just kidding. A xenotech device that requires something to activate it. We gotta activate it, man.
Discovered a massive wall beyond which is the white shadow signal. I can't cross the chasm. For now, I'll change objectives and investigate the energy reading in the forest.
Yeah, you did, I think, is the key. Oh. I'd like to think that. But it can also be your winning personality. Chikawaga. This is a friendly survival server. No creative mode. Aw. Oh, there's an enemy up there. We got it. Not that it matters, but we got another scout log.
Scout log, Atropos. Who triggered the broadcast? Do you see the white shadow is something only I should know? And now, out of literally nowhere, I'm hearing it again. Were the sentients involved? But how would they have known? I need to believe there are answers at the signal.
To be fair though, Whitey, the thumbnail was your idea. I think games are meant to be enjoyed first playthrough. I agree. I completely agree. I mean, I do love going for platinums on games that I really enjoy, but generally I like to do just a simple playthrough the first time. Now this game, the good thing is like, this game kind of loops even after you beat it, so you can kind of do everything in one sitting. Well, not one sitting, one playthrough. One sitting. It would take forever. It took me 90 hours to platinum this on a different account, so. But, I don't think it'll take me that long this time around. I would be a little surprised if it took me that long on this one, but if it does, I'm okay with that, because I adore this game. It's so good! Oh dear. We got enemies. Kill him! Get him! Alright, there's no big enemy there. Just the small ones. Although I do like the obolites. Again, risk reward! This isn't bad enough to be bullet hell, it's just kind of bullet heck. We're just at bullet heck at the moment. Hello. Let's put you down, little puppers. What do we call these aliens? I call them tentacle puppies. How about that? Oh my gosh. It's a turret! Oh, I got hit. Crap. Lost. This game has turrets. Alright. Hentai demons. Oh, wait, is this the first game I saw you stream back in the day? Potentially. I mean, I have streamed this before. So it actually might be. That seems to fit the timeline. Extra tentacle, yeah, like extraterrestrial, but tentacle. That could be it. Oh my gosh! That's another thing I gotta be watching out for. There are sometimes aliens inside of them. Alright. Alright, what's the risk with this one? And that's the other thing. You can use ether to cleanse some of this stuff to get rid of the malfunction probability. But I need Xenotech to even have this, because these bigger ones you actually need a sword to break. Nothing here. Fired a piece of stone once again. Excelsior! Nice. Hosty, what's going on? How you doing? As you can see, playing my favorite PS5 game. Quickly ascending the ranks of one of my favorite games of all time. And checkmate leftists, it has a female protagonist and I still love it. So, how about that? When I hit something for no reason one of those days. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm having a pleasant day. Part 2 coming out soon. As far as I know, there is no sequel to this game, but there is a spiritual sequel coming out next year from this company. Female protagonist, woke soy beta cock. Let's see, we can open one of these. This one will suck. These are just moderate, so we'll open one. See what happens. Oh no! But fabricate items.
Xenotype device acquired.
There we go.
I think this will prove a useful tool.
I'll activate a shield. Spiritual seeker, like Jimmy Carter's version of the Bible. A game by the same company, we'll call it that. Oh dang. Well, I gotta kill some hostiles now. Residual sphere. Hostiles have a chance to drop resin on death duration 30 seconds. Okay, that's interesting. Not gonna grab that one. We've already got 2 malfunctions that could potentially hit us. So, we're gonna have to get rid of these. Okay, we can't get to that, so we'll have to go through the door. He probably did, if any of them.
I have interacted with other versions of myself, but I worry one day I will re-experience these same interactions from their perspectives. But are they truly me? Or just hollowed corpses? This may be the face of things to come.
Just 2 drops of Returnal before bed can change your pH balance. 3 easy payments in 1990. I would use it for that. Why not? You might be right about that. You might be right about that, Bush. You might be onto something. Oh my gosh. This one's okay. This will help get us closer to removing our malfunctions. Electric. I'm not gonna do that. What? I don't know why I said that, because it led me to thinking of that stupid Electric Slide song. Why did I even say that? Got it. Alright, got some calibrator. Combined with Genesis I Can't Dance playing in the background while he's lost eating ice cream. Yeah. Maybe you can find one of those, like, kazoo versions of the song where there's no copyright, or a remix. Like Dead Space mixed with Halo. Kinda, yeah. I love the aesthetics of this game. I just love this game in general. Especially the combat, though. Like, this is literally not... This isn't, to me, just the best game on PS5. It is simultaneously the most slept-on game. It's kind of tragic. Yep, same Whitey. It's such good gameplay. Like, this is just top to bottom a spectacular experience. It's what they should have done with... Yeah, this... tell you what, if you wanted to do a third-person Metroid, this would be a great template to follow. It really would. You could blend Metroid with this so well. I think I told you the exact same thing back... You might have. I don't freaking care. It's good to reiterate. It's a good thing to reiterate. You could absolutely do Metroid in this style, and it would be a freaking banger. Okay, there's a chest. Let's look for the... Where's the key point? There it is. Hello. There's the switch. What we got? I'm gonna keep my carbine. I think carbine's better. For it. Metroid style. I don't know. I might actually have to look in to see if there are any mods to this game on Steam. That alone might be worth upgrading my processor and RAM to, because I can't play this game on my computer. It's a little too high. Like, my PC is basically good for, like, PS4 level games and that kind of range. This is PS5 level. So, I can't play this. My processor is where I kind of fall short, but... I might have to upgrade the old processor and whatnot just for this. But other reasons, too. It would still make editing smoother, too. Processor's kind of the one thing I do really want to get an upgrade for, but I don't have the fundage at the moment. Not that I can spare, at least. Maybe I should do what Vex is doing and get, like, editing jobs. Okay, what do we have here? Maybe some alien tech.
Xenotype technology on the corpse of a sentient.
Oh, here we go.
The scan is indicating potential for suit augmentation.
Doing missions from time to time. There was kind of like we should go. Yeah. Yep.
Appears safe to repurpose. System integration complete. Performing a function test to confirm.
This game looks good. Yes, it does. I'm telling you, Josie, if there's any way for you to play this, it is worth every penny to do so. It's so freaking good. Just know you're getting into a difficult game, but I don't think that'll bother you. Would you play Warframe? I would at least attempt it. I've heard of Warframe. I've never played it myself, but I wouldn't be against giving it a shot. Proximity translocator. I'm gonna check my body and hope I don't get Lovecraft AIDS. Exactly. Well, to her credit, there was scanning, and she was like, "Okay, it indicates that it should be okay." Now,
location exit seems fixed.
When you kind of start getting into this game, because at first when you hear that, you're like, okay, that seems a little almost overly convenient, but when you start to understand what this game is, story-wise, you start to realize there might be a reason for that. Use this one for a while. Yeah. Let's see if I can get across there. Ah, just made it. I got a really good look. He's a total POS. I call Warframe the grind 6,000 that you have to grind a lot. Interesting. I will say, since you brought up potentially playing something together, Potato, this is not my online profile. This is just my streaming profile. My online handle is different, so if we were to play Dead Island at some point, or anything else, it would be on that profile. So I will give you my nice old goofy handle. And this is for anyone who ever wants, if anyone wants to friend me on PlayStation. If you're there. As you can tell, I was an Office fan. Even my profile pic is a fish. But yeah, that's where I have all my purchased games saved. Alright, let's keep it going. What do we got here? Is your small Unfortunately, no, but he should be. You know what? I'm gonna have a talk with one of my brothers and say, hey, which one of y'all can be small flounder? Oh yeah, one thing I should check. I'm guessing that, okay, I think the technology I got for my suit is for the translocator. That's what I think I added. Let me check my databank. Equipment, blah blah blah, consumables, upgrades. Hermetic transmitter, the xenotech module that transmits parsing, allowing users... Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's why I can use the locators now. I can teleport. That's what I thought it was. It's not the sword yet, dang it. I'm getting a bit of Dead Space from this. A bit, but it's very distinct all the same, I assure you. I'm curious which game people would... Like, okay, because Dead Space obviously has difficulty modes, where... I know Dead Space's hardest difficulty is a pretty big challenge. I've never tried it myself, but this game doesn't have difficulty settings. This is just one static difficulty, and it's a very tough one. But I would be curious which one of these is harder between those two. Alright, so let's get a look-see. Okay, so yeah, I guess we backtracked here. There's all these other locators, too. So there's that. Make sure I get my bearings right. Oh, goat sim. Shower with what the heck? What the heck? Whee! Hello. Look at all this stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright. Got those fools. Alright. Or don't, but Steam game. It doesn't surprise me that that's a Steam game. The achievement is to beat the game on the hardest difficulty without dying. And you actually get a trophy from that. Gotcha. I would hope so. Yeah, I've heard it's... Like, I've looked up the requirements before. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but yeah, it sounded like... Holy crap, that sounds really tough. I miss games with those kind of challenges, and I miss games where, you know, if you play on harder difficulties, it unlocks like new move sets for the villains and bosses and whatnot that you face. Like, there should be something new about the experience of fighting stuff that's difficult. They do this to a degree on like the Souls games, so I like that. I know like if you get on Bloodborne, for example, if you get a certain amount of insight, there's more moves, so it can be a good thing. Alright, so we can fabricate items.
Discovered xenotype technology that produces other devices.
Max integrity by 25%. Probably will get that. And we might get one of these. You can also insert here, which I don't want to do. This is gonna Platinum Ninja Gaiden 1 NES. All I want is an actual fun sword fighting game. Have you played Sekiro by any chance? That's fighting with a sword and it's really fun. I love Sekiro. And I have platinumed it before, and I will do a platinum run. I'll probably do a platinum run of all the Souls games on here, 'cause I love those. Alright, so one malfunction is cured. And let's look what we got. Alright, so we have our Adrenaline ship in this game, plus 5 weapon damage per adrenaline level. I have not played that, but I want it. Yeah, Sekiro's freaking awesome. Now, unlike other Souls games, like, okay, I would say that Sekiro is, on first playthrough, it is the hardest Souls game. But unlike the other Souls games, on replay, it's the easiest. Because it's all about timing. So, once you have the timing down, Sekiro's kind of easy. Now, in a way, that makes challenge runs, like, try to get through the game without taking any hits, for example, makes that very doable. But, like I said, after that first playthrough, which is really tough, game is just not that hard. It really isn't that tough. Cool, realistic, or at least focus on sword combat games that are well done without going into the realms of relying on button combos to wake up, to fly up, sword fight, strike, bullet, yeah. I have heard that the Kingdom Come games do sword play really, really well. Like, my understanding, sword play in the Kingdom Come games is very, like, technical. And, like, you have to be very careful because you can die easier. Imagine luck-based multiplayer, what would that be like? What, like Call of Duty? No, I'm just kidding.
Evidence of rudimentary xenotype language discovered. Currently lacking resources to decipher this xenoglyph.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 1 or 2 are pretty cool. Russian roulette. And here are some of those ciphers.
Discovered a fragment of the xenotype language.
There's one xenoglyph cipher. There's like usually like 10 or so per stage.
Is this
and we just got cryptic messages.
Severed brethren. Maddening agony.
Alright, so with cryptic messages, we got that at the hour 6 mark. So there we go. We're already at... We got 3 trophies. Does Borderlands have that RPG element? Yes. One of my hot takes is that I think the first Borderlands is better than the second one. At least as far as objectives and gameplay. Now granted, I haven't played Borderlands 2 in depth because a lot of the friends that I was playing Borderlands 1 with I kind of lost touch with. But... What's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? Good to see ya. But, what is Borderlands? It is an FPS... Is an FPS shooter with an RPG element. It's kind of in cartoon... It's kind of a Mad Max meets sci-fi kind of game. It's really, really fun. At least the first 2 are really fun. But yeah, Borderlands is a blast. I have the Handsome Collection. I haven't played the pre-sequel.
Setting a marker on my map.
Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. Oh my gosh. There's those enemies. They freaking teleport. Massacred blue cheese. Ugh, blue cheese. I hate blue cheese. Blue cheese is disgusting. Although, some restaurants some restaurants will use blue cheese to fake dry aging on their steaks. They will basically cook their steaks and melt blue cheese over it, and it very effectively recreates dry age taste. Now, in that sense, I'm fine with blue cheese, because I am a big fan of dry aged food, but I can't finish the enzyme fight in Undertale. I haven't played Undertale yet. I do have it, but I have not played that yet. I've heard it's great. Looking forward to getting into that one at some point. But I only got that within the last few months. Still haven't played it. I have a huge library of games that I need to get to. That's why I'm kind of doing these platinum runs. It's a fun way to get myself into that. Do genocide because it's sad. Whoops, didn't mean to go down there, but whatevs, whatevs. Whoa. Let's see what we got here. Everything else probably behind the wall. What is this mark here? Is that... Oh, here we go. Okay, that's what it is. Still need to kill 9 more hostiles. My gosh. Hello. I got a feeling this area is going to have a fight in it. But hang on. We're going to go back. There's that other door on the other side. I think. Oh no, I like 2 foods, grilled cheese and fried hot dogs. Wait, no. Okay, so this area probably is the more... Well, no, that's got a regular door, so no. Yeah, that one's likely leading to the boss fight. So, we're probably better off going through there and to the left. So let's do that. Let's do that. Oh wait, okay, so this is blocked off. I can't go through here. I can't do it, man. Okay. This is a new gun. The Spitmaw Blaster. Yep. I'll go to this. I like the carbine more, but level 0 isn't as good as a level 2. Plus we're fighting this thing, so gotta get rid of it quickly. Friggin' blue cheese is one of them. I mean, it's better to be allergic to something like blue cheese than something good. But yeah, I tried blue cheese once and it was disgusting, and there was a brief time where I was a waiter at Applebee's, and the worst part of the shift was at the end. You know, you would have to consolidate like your dressings and stuff like that, and doing that with blue cheese dressing. Blech. Timing, skill, and smarts. I only have 0. Aw. Parasite. Let's attach a parasite to ourselves.
It is parasitically attached to my arm. Does not appear hostile.
Man, if I was allergic to steak, I think I'd just be willing to just eat up and die.
It's strengthening and weakening my suit.
Yep. Risk and reward. Parasites have both beneficial and detrimental effects to your suit. exercise and learn more about the attached parasites. This is basically our shotgun. If you were allergic to basil. Basil, no! I'm honestly not aware of having any food allergies. Begins to choke, as God intended, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, if I were allergic to steak, I'd be like, you know what? I'm either going to build a tolerance or just die. Okay? We're going to build a tolerance or die. Those are the only two ways. I sure as crap am not going to do that vegan bull crap. We're eating steak. There's a freaking teleporter. I wonder if we're going to encounter the house. Oh, I got the adrenaline spike. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so let me go to my trophies. We got another one. Adrenaline spike. And there we go. Look at that. All kinds of... A parasite just crawled up my backside. Oh my gosh. That's at the hour 14 and a half-ish mark? Probably a little closer to just hour 14. So. Hour 14. We got adrenaline spike, y'all. Now don't die. And that's the other thing. If you get the enough adrenaline meters loaded up, you can actually get better obolites. Take that sucker out. Oh, I got snuck up on there. Booey. It might... Oh, that's right. I had a shield up. Okay, so I think I'm okay. I didn't lose my special form. Oh, cool. Cool. Good. So we are getting mucho obolites right now. Waste them. Oh, Tachymatic Carbine level 2. Heck yeah, man. I want this all day long. I think that was dropped from the large enemy. Heckin' A! Oh, yeah. Exactly. Alright. There's one. And there's one. Upgrade our integrity. It's the other thing. The more you get health items, the more honest you become. It upgrades your integrity. Isn't that awesome? Can't open that yet. That was the weapon we dropped. StarCraft Semi. There's a calibrator. We can't get across there yet. That's for show. And I believe inside there is our boss room. Or close to our boss room, at least. Leading to the boss room. Aha. And... yeah, can't open this yet. Oh, no, yes I can. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could only open that with a sword. But there we go. You see a wall like that, it's destructible. It's destructible. Let's grab our scout log.
There are strange psychological encounters I've had with what can only be described as visual echoes of previous deaths. At first I avoided them, but I needed to know. When I follow these echoes, they lead to a corpse. I don't feel surprised anymore. Now it's a clinical choice. Repurpose their equipment or avenge them.
Dun, da, 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 da. Avenge them. Damage siphon data cube. Deposit into a matching device to permanently unlock this item designed for future cycles. You can carry only one at a time. Fight fire with fire. Okay, so I think that's everything in this room that we can get at the moment, so through this door. Not going into the boss room yet. Not yet. We want more stuff. So he does elderly Bane voice. I was born in it. Molded by it. Speaking of risk reward, that's what these are. You grab those, you'll end up in a room, you might get something, or you might end up in a really hard fight. Let's see what happens. Ow. We're okay. Insert. What have we here? This is a nullification series, fixes all malfunctions. That is a good item to use because we're about to get some malfunctions. If it'll let me. Nope, it won't. I need Xenotech to... that's right. Okay, so these are items. You have to utilize a sword, which I do not have. With one life until the person beats it. But when you die, you leave an echo death for a newbie to copy. Oh wow. It's like Ready Player One over and over and over. But in a different form. Alright. Now, like Mario Kart. What have we here? Shield vial. We'll go ahead and use that. Because that shield will just stay there. And I believe there's one of those special rooms back here that I forgot I can go through. Those risky rooms. I think. Alright, that's the way towards the boss fight. Might have been one room back. Let me check. I know I've run across one. I'm pretty sure I've run across one. Let's see. I guess not here. Let's see. I don't think it was that far back, so we'll just keep going forward this way and search a bit. Obviously wasn't in there. Was it in here? Nah. Not there, not there, not there. I'm no good at games. I'm not good at them newfangled video games. Oh, you kids with your rock and rolls and your Mario Karts. There it is. What have you for us? Oh, Obolite City! Gimme, 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 gimme. Don't fade yet. Not yet. I want them all. What'd that get us to? We're at 351. Not bad. That time it was worth it. But again, sometimes you're thrown in there and it's not good. You're in a boss fight. It can suck hard. Well, a mini boss, I guess it would be. Anything here? No. No. Far from Citadel. Frike, unforgivable taboo, stop the call, digging into our minds. We can decipher that with 2 more. Go. And looky, another parasite. What will this do? Dropped obolites last 2 seconds longer, reduces protection by 10%. Is that worth it? I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I don't think that's too bad. Run. Alright, so now we got a translocator. And what's in here? Malignant. Anti-energy pulse releases an expanding burst of energy that turns hostile projectiles into obolites. Since we're coming upon a boss fight, actually, that's more useful than the malfunctions ones. Ah, I don't have the key. I forgot, there is a boss key. Well, nice. That means we have to get here, which means we have to go in there. Okie dokie. Now, let me see. What other areas are there? That's the DLC up there, which we can't get to yet. We would obviously need a key to get in there. Now. So I guess the best way is to go through here and make your way that way. I've been disintegrated. Oh my gosh. Alright, going right through. Don't touch me, tentacles. I do not consent to your grabbiness. Oh dear. You tried to bite me. You want to find a place to spend. Oh, you know what? I didn't even get this. Ether. Ether's good. I'd almost forgotten about this area. And there's the house.
That can't be here. I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here, no safe space. And the astronaut keeps following me.
Okay, it is locked. So obviously we can't go in just yet. She wants a safe space. This game is what? I'm just kidding. Ah. Nice. Okay. Level 3 Spitmaw Blaster is pretty good. Oh, that was stupid. I should not have gotten that close. That was very reckless. There's the echoes she was talking about. We'll do that in a moment. First, let's get this stuff. Let's head over here. Oh, nope, not yet. Oh gosh, oh jeez. Okay, I should have looked up. No reward to that thing. That's that. Aha.
Fascinating. I've discovered a kind of technology that records the past, or a visual archive of sorts. The sentients encountered the same hostile fauna.
That's kind of neat looking.
They built protection. This must have occurred centuries ago.
Am I the astronaut behind the bookshelf? Oh no, not that. Merv! Merv! Okay. Find a way to destroy genetic barriers.
The fabricators. I've used those.
One of them is over there, which is good for a trophy once you are able. That'll be a little bit though. Container with very valuable item. Enter for malignancy high. Yeah, we're not gonna grab that. What have we here? Malignant resin. Repairs damage to integrity, but is infected with malignancy. I say we're gonna take the risk. Could have cleansed it, but whatever. While in midair, minus 50% weapons damage. Not awful, but not great. So. Oh shoot, 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 shoot. Well, that was stupid. Fell off. Like a dunce. Okay. Already got those. Ah, here we go. Level 4 sidearm. I'm gonna keep the spitball blaster. I think that's a little better for me. Eventually, you know, maybe. Alright, let's go ahead and scan me.
I've encountered our black box technology hole.
It really is cannoli, yeah.
They're showing my last moments.
Uh-oh, it's a combat.
Something has infected one of my scout corpses.
Basically, anytime you hit it, it'll basically fire something back. Basically fight and you're on the move. Can you guess how many hours it took you to beat this game the first playthrough? Well, my first playthrough ultimately led to me platinuming the game. So I want to say I spent about 90 hours on that. But probably about 50 or 60 on first playthrough. Game definitely has a learning curve. I don't know if that would be necessarily a normal playthrough, but it's a tough game. It's a tough game, tough learning curve. But yeah, I spent a while with it. Alright, so we have a translocator sphere. Sphere. Excuse me. At least you got your money. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. You definitely get your money's worth. Gameplay and time played wise. Alright, we'll go through here. Let's break through this stuff. Open. A xenotech device for recycling materials. Output unknown. Warning, interaction can damage integrity. Usually if it's red it will, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that one hurt, but it gave me whatever this is. Instantly resets alt fire cooldown. We're not going to use it yet. In fact, translocate. Okay. Oh yeah, or definitely you want that. Tachyomatic level 4. Oh yeah. That's a good one too. Need a way to boost the health back up. Now we can use that. don't have a ton of time left in this stream. I'm gonna have to stop around, well, pretty much when I die. That's when I'll stop. I'll die or I'll get past something. But yeah, this will only be a couple hours stream. Aside from being tired, I've still got a lot of editing to do. Yay! Bye! The Leafman. Oh, dang. Well, that was forceful. But you know what? That's okay. Because you know what? We got a lot of trophies. Oh, a decent amount of trophies for one playthrough. And now she's back where she started.
Again. Astra. They can't hear me. I'm alone.
Yes, you are, ma'am. Yes, you are. I want to go in here and see if there's anything funky you can do. Sometimes you'll look out the window and you'll see weird stuff going on. Requisition order. Not sure what that is, but okay. Look, it's a little... That's a little character from Rosogan. It's a little Rosogan die. That's so cool. Let's let her take a nap. Yeah, you know what though? I think that's unless something happens here, which I'll show. I don't think it will, but other than what, you know, we show in her dream. It's a forest. Look around, see if there's anything creepy. Yeah, I don't see nothing. So we'll go ahead and exit, and then we will suspend our cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all joining me. This was a lot of fun. It's possible I'll do another stream this week. It'll just kind of depend on how far, or it'll depend on whether or not I finish the video I'm currently editing, which I'm pretty sure I will, but I don't know if I'll actually have time left after I'm done, because, you know, editing takes a while. But this was great. I had a good time chatting with y'all, as always. Make sure to smash the like button if you haven't already, and if you happen to be watching and are new to this channel, consider subscribing, all that good stuff. Next stream will be Balatro, and then after that, Returnal. Like I said, I'm going to bounce back and forth between them. Anywho, y'all have yourselves a good evening. Until next time, good night, God bless, and Godspeed.